good evening, Satish Paryada garu, and thank you for accepting our invitation and coming to this bold talk. And I'll just introduce you. I'll take 5 minutes time. Thank you, Satish garu. I'll take 5 minutes time to introduce you, and I will hand over it, and it's all over to you. Whenever you give us time after 5 minutes, we'll ask a question, and we also invite questions from our participants, and it will be very interactive. And when your flow continues, we will not stop you. Thank you, Satish Paryada.
Okay. Yeah.
Welcome to today's Bold Talk. B Club is an organization started to help leaders and entrepreneurs, because we know that today we require for this country leaders and entrepreneurs, because we all know that we are in a transition time, and employees are a great support for this country, but entrepreneurs are the people who actually build this country. లీడర్స్ అండ్ ఎంటర్ప్రినర్స్, ఎనీబడి తన కోసమే కాకుండా తన కుటుంబం కోసం, తన దగ్గర ఉన్న వర్క్ చేసే వాళ్ళ కోసం, తిరిగి తన ఆదాయానికి మించి సంపాదించి ట్యాక్స్ కట్టి దేశాన్ని కంట్రిబ్యూట్ చేసే వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా లీడర్సే. సో వీ కన్సిడర్ దెమ్ దెర్ ఆల్ లీడర్స్ అండ్ ఎంటర్ప్రినర్స్. సో దిస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఇస్ మెంట్ ఫర్ బ్రతకడం నుంచి బ్రతికించడం కోసం ఆలోచించే వాళ్ళందరూ వీ కన్సిడర్ దెమ్ లెవెల్ 6 లీడర్స్. అలాంటి లీడర్స్ కోసం, ఎంటర్ప్రినర్స్ కోసం మేము బీ క్లబ్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం. సో అలాగే బోల్డ్ టాక్స్ అని ఇది టుడే ఇస్ ద 10th డే వి స్టార్టెడ్ దిస్ సిరీస్. అందరికీ తెలుసు మేము బోల్డ్ 2020 అని ఈవెంట్స్ కండక్ట్ చేసాం ఫర్ ఎంటర్ప్రినర్స్. అండ్ చాలా మంది దానికి మాకు ఫీజు కట్టాలి, రావాలి, ఏదో ఊర్లో మేము వెళ్ళాలి, చాలా ఎఫర్ట్. కానీ థ్యాంక్స్ టు ద టెక్నాలజీ, థ్యాంక్స్ టు దిస్ కరోనా టైం, అండ్ డెఫినెట్లీ 100% చాలా మంది చాలా ఫాస్ట్గా ఈ టెక్నాలజీని అడాప్ట్ చేసుకున్నారు. దానివల్ల మేము ఇలాంటి ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ చేసి లైవ్లో చాలా మందికి ఇవ్వగలుగుతున్నాం. అండ్ చాలా మంది అపాయింట్మెంట్ ఇస్తే ఏదైనా హోటల్లో ఒక ఊరు రావాలంటే చాలా కష్టం. సో బికాస్ దే ఆర్ సో మెనీ వండర్ఫుల్ పీపుల్. నేను ఇంతకాలం నుంచి యాజ్ ఎ బిజినెస్ మెంటర్గా, కోచ్గా వర్క్ చేయడం వల్ల దే బికేమ్ మై ఫ్రెండ్స్, అండ్ దే ఆల్ గ్రేస్ కైండ్ ఎనఫ్ టు గివ్ మీ ద టైమ్, అండ్ ఐ వాంటెడ్ టు బ్రింగ్ దేర్ ఇన్సైట్స్ టు ద పీపుల్ who can make a difference to the people. So today our guest is Satish Paryada garu, and he is a celebrated trainer and Founder-FITMAP. Today the topic is uncertainty or deadly virus, how to stay fit mentally and physically. సో సతీష్ పర్యాద గారు ఐ థింక్ నాకు 2015 నుంచి పరిచయం, మధ్యలో చాలాసార్లు కలిసిన. ఐ థింక్ 2018 వీ హ్యావ్ స్పెండ్ చాలా వాల్యుబుల్ టైమ్ ఆయన ట్రాన్సిషన్ టైంలో, నాట్ ట్రాన్సిషన్ యాజ్ ఇన్ సెల్ఫ్ ఎంప్లాయిడ్ ఆర్ ప్రొఫెషనల్ టు ఎన్ ఎంటర్ప్రినర్, అండ్ అలాగే సతీష్ పర్యాద గారు ఇన్ ఎ క్రూషియల్ టైమ్. సో ఐ థింక్ we had spent a lot of time, and spending time with him is an amazing experience because every moment is awesome. And my journey those few months, అండ్ నేను కూడా ఆ ఫోటోలు చూసుకుంటే ఇప్పుడు తెలుస్తుంది నాకు కూడా ఒక రకమైనటువంటి ఫిగర్ ఇట్ అవుట్ అంటారు చూడండి, మనకు కూడా మన షేప్ మారుతుంది అనమాట. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ ఫ్లై లైక్ ఇన్ ఈగల్స్, యూ హావ్ టు బి విత్ ఈగల్స్ అన్నది ఎందుకు సరైన పదం అలాంటప్పుడు తెలుసు. హీ ఈస్ లవ్డ్ అండ్ అప్రిషియేటెడ్ బై బిగ్ స్టార్స్, అండ్ ఇట్స్ లాస్ట్ 5 years అండి ఈజ్ ద మోస్ట్ సార్ట్ ఆఫ్టర్. ఇంతకు ముందు మనం చాలా మంది చూసేవాళ్ళం, స్టార్స్ అందరూ విదేశాల నుంచి తీసుకుని వచ్చేవారు. అయితే మనకి ఇప్పుడు ఒక గొప్ప ఆపర్చునిటీ ఉంది. మన దేశం నుంచి టాలెంట్ అంతా వేరే దేశాలకు వెళ్ళింది, మళ్ళీ అవకాశం వస్తే ఆ టాలెంట్ అంతా మన దేశం ఎలా వస్తుందో అలా సతీష్ పర్యాద గారు హ్యాస్ స్పెండ్ లాడ్ ఆఫ్ హిస్ టైమ్, ఐ థింక్ 14 years ఇన్ యూకే, అండ్ లండన్ లో గడిపినట్టు నాకు తెలుసు, యూకేలో గడిపారు, ఏ సిటీయో తెలియదు అది. సో దానివల్ల ఆయన అక్కడ ఎవ్రీ మినిట్ ఈ షేర్డ్ విత్ మీ జర్నీ, ఆయన ఎలా ప్రయారిటీ చేసేవారు. సో ఒక పిల్లవాడికి ఒక డ్రెస్ కొనాలి, ఇక్కడ ఫెస్టివల్ వస్తుంది, లేదా ఒక కోర్స్ కొనాలి. సో వాట్ వాజ్ ద చాయిస్? సో అండ్ హీ టుక్ ద చాయిస్, ద రోడ్ లెస్ ట్రావెల్డ్ అంటారు చూడండి, అలాంటి చాయిసెస్ తీసుకున్నారు. అండ్ హీ హాస్ ఇన్వెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ హిమ్సెల్ఫ్, అండ్ హీ హాస్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్డ్, అండ్ ద జర్నీ ఈజ్ అమేజింగ్. అండ్ ఒక మాట చెప్తారు చూడండి, బిహైండ్ మై ఓవర్ నైట్ సక్సెస్ దేర్ ఇస్ ఎ డికేడ్స్ ఆఫ్ వర్క్ అని. ఆ స్టోరీ వింటే మనకు తెలుస్తుంది. అండ్ ఎవ్రీ అథ్లీట్ ఆయన జిమ్లో ఉన్న వెళ్ళినప్పుడల్లా కనపడుతూ ఉండేవారు. అండ్ ప్రతి మసిల్కి ఒక మిషన్ ఉందండి. మిషన్ ఉండడమే కాదు, ఏ మసిల్కి ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేయాలో అన్నది అథెంటిక్ అంటారు. అంటే జనరల్గా ఒక జిమ్ పెట్టడం వేరు, మిషన్స్ ఉండడం వేరు. ఎప్పుడు ఏ మసిల్కి ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేయించాలో అని దాని మీద ఒక డీప్ నాలెడ్జ్, ఇన్ డెప్త్ నాలెడ్జ్ ఉండడం వేరు. దట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ మాస్టరీ ఐ హావ్ సీన్ ఇన్ సతీష్ పర్యాద గారు. అండ్ యూ కెన్ నేమ్ ఇట్, ఐ థింక్ దిస్ ఈస్ ద లేటెస్ట్ ఫోటో ఆఫ్ అవర్ స్టైలిష్ స్టార్ అల్లు అర్జున్ గారు. అండ్ ఐ ఆల్సో ఐ థింక్ ఆయనతో పాటు ఇప్పటి వరకు స్టార్స్ కనబడ్డారు, ఇప్పుడు నాతో పాటు స్టార్స్ కనబడుతున్నారు అనమాట. సో దిస్ వాజ్ ద టైమ్ ఇన్ 2018. అండ్ మహేష్ బాబు గారు ఫస్ట్ యానివర్సరీకి అనుకుంటే ఆయన గెస్ట్ గా వచ్చినప్పుడు, లెట్ us have a look at it. That is his son.
I want to big congratulations to
latest anniversary ki there's another star.
Good evening, everyone. So, Satish, what do I say about you? So I had some specific goals for this film, and I had to put on a lot of weight. And it's easy for an actor to just tell his straight.
Thanks and welcome to today's Bold Talk.
As I said, it's a thank you for the great introduction, and then Venu Garu, it's our association goes back all the way to 2015, and then since then we've been good friends, and then you've been my mentor. You have helped me with your mentorship. When I was going through tough phases, every business does go through tough phases, and then you've been there, and I always it's a great pleasure to know you and then to kind of associate it with you. Thank you.
Yes, Satish Garu, and we have a few questions today. So, what made you an athlete and trainer who is loved and appreciated by all the big stars? సాధారణంగా అందరూ స్టార్స్ వెనకాల పడతారు. స్టార్స్ అందరూ మీ కోచింగ్ వెనకాల రావడానికి వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ సీక్రెట్ అండ్ వాట్ మేడ్ యూ టు బి అంత సార్ట్ ఆఫ్టర్ ట్రైనర్ అవడానికి హౌ యూ హ్యావ్ బికమ్ టుడే ఏ సెలబ్రిటీ ట్రైనర్?
I wouldn't really say I'm a sought after, but it's just you kind of everything you do, like when it comes to training or any, like you have to work, like you have to love your work basically. It could be a photography, it could be training, it could be any profession. You have to choose and then love that profession. So since I've been since childhood, I've been like loved the training part. I worked in corporate and everything, but training part, like I've been like it's in my life, and then I have kind of tried to do away and went into corporate job, do business and everything. But training, I have to like it was like I'm there from morning 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock to all the way till 9 o'clock. I spend a lot of time in the gym, but I don't feel like I'm working. So basically, you have to do what you actually like, and then what you actually you got to be very passionate about things. So we sought after train, and I actually started in UK training certification for UK to train. You see, unfortunately, I had to relocate for family emergency reasons. And I started a small studio in all the way in Elbinagar. I never thought like people have discouraged me that it's never going to do well. I mean, gyms in India are always like people who set up gyms in India always struggle. And they've also they didn't discourage me and discourage Kaval and direct cheyaledu. They wanted to kind of okay manchi opinion icharu. Then I like went against the odds, and then I've set up a gym anyway. Then since then I started group classes and one-to-one person trainings, and then from there people who have liked my work, people have liked my approach, people have liked my training, people have got the results. Started like word of mouth is the best thing. Like when it comes to business, your customer, people like there is a saying, customer is always a king. I mean, you got to treat them like a god, and then of course you have to like kind of put the love and care and whatever you do. Our references gani, our word of mouth gani ekkada agaledu, and it's kind of gone through the celebrities and from one celebrity to the other, and then I'm very fortunate, very lucky to kind of know few of the best people when it comes to Mahesh Sargani, when it comes to Tarak, when it comes to especially like the recent transformation what Ram Potinin has gone through and the love he has. And he actually came down last anniversary, 4th anniversary, March 16th. The love and appreciation, and then recent signed up with Allu Arjun Garu for his new movie. So it's just basically word of mouth. People who are happy about your work, they'll definitely have good words to talk about and nice words to talk about. And it's word of mouth basically.
వండర్ఫుల్ సతీష్ గారు. సో నౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ కోవిడ్ లో చాలా గట్టిగా ఇంపాక్ట్ అయినటువంటి బిజినెసెస్ లో జిమ్ ఒకటి. బికాస్ ఇప్పుడు కూడా కొన్నిటికి కొంచెం కొన్ని సడలింపులు ఇచ్చిన జిమ్ స్టిల్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కొన్ని సెలూన్స్, జిమ్స్ ఇలాంటివన్నీ ఆపరేట్ చేయలేం. సో ఈ సమయంలో ఎలా ఫేస్ చేస్తున్నారు? ఏమన్నా ఆన్లైన్కి ఏమైనా షిఫ్ట్ అయ్యారా? ఫ్యూచర్ జిమ్స్ పరిస్థితి ఏంటి? డ్యూరింగ్ అండ్ పోస్ట్ కోవిడ్ హౌ జిమ్స్ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఆపరేట్?
Touring is always tough. Not just fitness centers, Mamulga A business, maximum like 9 out of 10 businesses. If you look at them, they're all struggling. They have to pay like overheads chuskuna, rents chuskuna, employee salaries chuskuna. It's struggling. But if you look at the list of businesses, fitness centers already mana COVID kaak munde. Somehow mana Indian mentality and then the fitness, they see it as a luxury. Like gyms, especially when I was growing up, only bodybuilders used to go to the gym. Now people have slightly, it's changed. Now the thought process has slightly changed. Mottam change kaledu. People still think that fitness is not for us. They see it as a luxury when it comes to spending time on spending money on fitness. They see it as a luxury. They don't see it as a part and parcel of the life. So COVID raakmundu struggle unde. But COVID వచ్చిన తర్వాత literally shutting down the gyms is one of the major impacts, especially for the people who run the business, who have a lot of rents and overheads to pay, loans to pay, salaries to pay. That's one thing has definitely impacted the businessmen who run the business, and also the employees. And I mean, basically, they like it comes to a point. It's been 3 months almost. Paying the salaries is going to be very challenging for people who own the gym. It's not easy because there's no money coming in. Change, and it will change, and then yes, the process it's going to be very painful untadi. But at the moment, 3 months to 6 months, maybe by end of 2020, people will realize the importance of fitness. People will realize the importance of immunity, and then looks like the way it's looking at the moment, COVID anedi, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. And if you look at the rates of the positive cases that are going up in India, it's not going anywhere. But somehow, I don't know if I should say this. Somehow, India has been lucky. If you look at China, if you look at Europe, if you look at United States, the damage was very huge there when it comes to death rate. Yeah, as I said, it is not going anywhere, and the cases will go up. And then I've heard a few people say that we have to live with COVID, we have to live with Corona. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, hopefully this goes away. As I said, India has been very lucky in that front. Something is saving us, basically. So, fitness importance, maybe post people will realize more, and then hopefully all the general population out there, they see this as a part and parcel of the life. But at the moment, it's a lot of uncertainty, not just for fitness, for any industry you take. As I said, 9 out of 10 industries are struggling and suffering, and it's going to be very painful for the next few months.
Thank you, Satish garu. So on a business part, we can understand that. So because మీరు ఒక అథ్లీట్గా ఉంటే మీకు ఓవర్ హెడ్స్ ఇవేమి ఉండవు, బట్ మీరు యూకే నుంచి వచ్చిన తర్వాత యూ స్టార్టెడ్ యువర్ ఫస్ట్ జిమ్, ఐ థింక్ సమ్వేర్ ఇన్ వనస్థలిపురం. అండ్ అక్కడి నుంచి మీరు జూబ్లీ హిల్స్ వచ్చి అక్కడ కూడా మీరు ఎలాగా జర్నీ ఫ్రమ్ ఇండియా టు యూకే టు వనస్థలిపురం టు జూబ్లీ హిల్స్, అండ్ యు ఆర్ నౌ ఏ సెలబ్రిటీ ట్రైనర్. సో హౌ డు యూ ఫీల్ యాజ్ అన్ ఇండివిజువల్ అథ్లీట్గా ఉండి మీకు ఎక్కువ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ వచ్చిందా, లేదా వన్ ఆఫ్ ద బిగ్గెస్ట్ జిమ్ ఇన్ హైదరాబాద్, అండ్ దట్ టు మీరు కల్ట్ లాంటి ఒక డిస్రప్షన్, అంటే అన్ని జిమ్ని వాళ్ళు ఒక జియో ఎలాగ డిస్రప్ట్ చేసిందో అత్యంత తక్కువ రేట్తో వాళ్ళు వచ్చారు. సో ఇనిషియల్లీ ఇట్ వాజ్ అ వెరీ క్రేజ్. అలాంటిది తట్టుకుని కూడా మీరు బిజినెస్ ఎలా చేశారు? సో ఐ నో యువర్ ఓవర్ హెడ్స్ ఇన్ జూబ్లీ బంజారా హిల్స్ జిమ్, దట్ ఈస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద బిగ్గెస్ట్ జిమ్ విత్ లాడ్ ఆఫ్ స్టాఫ్. సో ఎలా తట్టుకున్నారు ఆ వేవ్ ని? అండ్ ఆ వేవ్ తో పోలిస్తే ఐ థింక్ దిస్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఎ బిగ్ వేవ్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ ఫ్రమ్ ఎన్ ప్రొఫెషనల్ టు an entrepreneur, and how did you do the transformation?
I still struggle. There are times where I feel like, am I a personal trainer? Am I running the business? I try to kind of strike the right balance between. When it comes to competition out there, I don't look at competition when, like, you got to look at your own services. If you are giving a good service and people are happy with your work, I don't think there is anything such competition అనేది ఉండదు. When you mentioned cult, yeah, they had a lot of funding, and then they've tried to open up all the centers across all the cities and across the country. I suppose they've done a very good marketing things, but gyms ki cult ki competition అనేది ఉండదు, ఎందుకంటే they're just a group class, they're a group people. When it comes to gym, you have equipment, you have group classes. When it comes to individualized approach, personal trainers available, especially for our Banjara Hills. Cult has not definitely, there's no effect whatsoever. But when it comes to being an athlete and running a business, I do time to time struggle untadi. But at the same time, I didn't want to be a personal trainer all my life. I wanted to kind of run a business at the same time, also enjoy being a personal trainer. I missed that in a lot of group classes. And when you're running a business, you can't just justify being a personal trainer and full-time clients చేయలేము. But I somehow I managed to strike the right balance between training. I enjoy training clients, especially when it comes to um, clients' satisfaction or clients' testimonials. It kind of gives me a lot of satisfaction when it comes to all the testimonials we've been putting out lately. Ram has had a lot of appreciation for us, and all the celebrity clients the big stars who kind of share the testimonials on this walls. It gives me a lot of satisfaction. So somewhere in between, I did struggle, but I strike the right balance between a trainer who likes to satisfy our testimonials, our transformations, satisfy out plus also running a business.
Wonderful, Satish Garu, because I understand that it is like tomorrow we have a doctor guest and we also own a hospital. As a doctor, వాళ్ళకి ఓవర్ హెడ్స్ ఏముండవు, వాళ్ళకి వచ్చిన ఫీజుతో తీసుకోవచ్చు. But in this world, wages and fees cannot make anybody a millionaire. But it's only an entrepreneur has got
No.
that opportunity to build a wealth. So, and similarly, you also have the same thing. And as an individual, you are a professional and you also run a business, and where you are responsible for paying the rents and all the salaries and other overheads. So I understand that sometimes you are highly passionate. Sometimes you also have to take care. What satisfaction you have as an entrepreneur? మీరు ఎంతమందికి ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చుంటారు? మీ వల్ల ఎంతమందికి ఇది ఒక మీ దగ్గర పర్సనల్గా మెంటరింగ్ తీసుకుని వాళ్ళు తిరిగి ట్రైనర్స్ అయ్యి వాళ్ళు ఓన్ జిమ్స్ పెట్టుకోవడం కానీ, వాళ్ళకి లైవ్లీహుడ్ రావడం కానీ, వాళ్ళకి కెరీర్ అవడం కానీ జరిగిందా? లేదా మీరు ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్న వాళ్ళు తీసుకొచ్చి పెట్టుకుంటారా? లేదా యూ బ్రింగ్ ఎ రా people semi finished or semi skilled and then you make them professional? So do you have that kind of satisfaction in your gym?
You said like how many clients I've trained so far? That first question.
No. How many trainers, Satish Garu? How many people have learned your skills as a leader? How many people you helped so far, and they also become trainers, either working with you or working somewhere else, or may all kuda gym start chesundachchu. So because meer gym start cheyakapothe only people, celebrities and other high profile people will get benefit personally from you, but they మీ యొక్క స్కిల్స్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అయ్యి ఇంకొకరికి లైవ్లీహుడ్ వచ్చే అవకాశం ఉండకపోను, ఇంకొక అంత మీ అంత నాలెడ్జ్ ఉండి అంత అథెంటిక్ ట్రైనర్స్ కాకుండా ఉండిపోండొచ్చు కదా. సో యూ మైట్ హావ్ పర్సనలీ మెంటెడ్, ఐ హావ్ సీన్ ఇట్. సో డూ యూ హ్యావ్ దట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ దట్ యూ ట్రైన్ మెనీ పీపుల్ అండ్ టుడే దే కెన్ లివ్ వితౌట్ యూ అండ్ దే హ్యావ్ ఎ కెరియర్? So friends, Satish Paryada garu with us. So and I know him for last about 5-6 years. He is an amazing person, and ఆయన బంజారా హిల్స్ లో ఫస్ట్ ఇనాగ్రేషన్ అవ్వకముందు నుంచి నేను చూస్తూ ఉన్నాను. అండ్ దాని తర్వాత ఆయన బిజినెస్ లో కూడా ఐ హావ్ బీన్ హెల్పింగ్ హిమ్ ఇన్ 2018 in a transition period from a Chris Gethin to now it's a FITMAP is gym name, and he has been in ఎప్పుడు కూడా గుర్తుంచుకోండి, ఎంటర్ప్రినర్ విల్ ఆల్వేస్ హ్యావ్ ఎ రోలర్ కోస్టర్ రైడ్, బట్ దట్ ఇస్ ఎ థ్రిల్లింగ్ రైడ్. సో హీస్ ఎనీ పర్సన్ విత్ ఫస్ట్ 3 to 4 years will go through that ride. బట్ సాధారణంగా మా బ్రదర్ కూడా ఫోటోగ్రాఫర్, ఈజ్ ఆల్సో an entrepreneur. So as a photographer you get paid and you forget it, you don't have to pay anything. But as an entrepreneur you will have to pay salaries and rents and other things. సో ఈ యొక్క ఓవర్ హెడ్స్ తగ్గించుకోవడానికి ఇవాళ కరోనా చాలా చాలా మంచి అవకాశం ఇస్తుంది. అందుకని సతీష్ పర్యాద గారిని 2 ways లో మన క్వశ్చన్స్ అడగచ్చు. ఫిట్నెస్ విషయంలో అడగచ్చు, అలాగే ఎంటర్ప్రినర్ విషయంలో హౌ ఈజ్ ఫేసింగ్ ద సిచ్యువేషన్, హౌ వీ విల్ ఓవర్కమ్, వాట్ ఆర్ ఈజ్ ప్లాన్స్. సో క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆర్ వెల్కమ్ అండి. అందరూ దయచేసి మీట్ లో పెట్టుకోండి. మీరు క్వశ్చన్స్ ఇక్కడ టైప్ చేయొచ్చు. మీ క్వశ్చన్స్ రిలవెంట్ అయితే మేము అన్మ్యూట్ చేస్తాం, సో యూ కెన్ స్పీక్.
When it comes to నేను relocate అయిన తర్వాత, I used to run a lot of classes. I used to run 7 classes, and then there used to be a lot of people, as though at least minimum 150 clients used to come and attend our circuit training. It's more of a group training, and then it goes all the way from 6 to 11 and evening 5 to 9. And then I used to run 7 classes 6 days a week, and I connected with a lot of people. And then I used to get a lot of satisfaction with transforming the clients. Like they used to come and give me like వాళ్ళ testimonials గానీ మాట్లాడడంలో గానీ, and then I was very satisfied. At the same time, while I was running the LB Nagar gym, then I had an opportunity to open a gym in Bandara Hills. At the same time, the biggest struggle or biggest challenge was staff. Because like wherever I was in LB Nagar and I had a small team there. When I'm there in person, it was all in, it was running good. And the problem is, the minute I moved on to Banjaras, even in Banjaras recruit process, challenging. Like it was very, like we've interviewed hundreds of trainers. Some were good, some like whatever reasons. I mean, we wanted to kind of pick up the young lot, mold them. Okay, example, a bad driver, like once he learns to drive badly, then again he has to do the unlearning process and then learn the new things again. So we wanted to kind of pick up the young lot. We wanted to kind of mold them, teach them not only training when it comes to body language, the way you treat your clients, communication. So it was the biggest challenge for us to kind of pick up the right team, recruit the right team, and then also mold them. Luckily, I got a good manager in the form of Sriram, and then all my team. I'm very happy and very proud to say that it's been 4+ years in Banjara Hills, and then we have a team of 25 trainers now, the biggest set of team in Hyderabad. And then they're all young lot, I mean, they're very like, most of them are average under 25. And then there are like more than 20 of them are with me from last 4 years. And then we're like a family. And then now I'm like, people call me celebrity trainer, but I don't want to be called a celebrity trainer. I happen to train the celebrities. I want my guys who are like younger brothers to me, I want them to kind of go and train the celebrities and then make big name, and then it's not just the money. It's just when they come to me and then share a few things, it just makes me very happy, a satisfied soul basically.
Wonderful,
And
Satish.
criticism would on day. 1 second. I had a small criticism where ఒకసారి బంజారాస్ start అయిన తర్వాత I used to run all those classes in LB Nagar branch, and then people were very, very happy with, because I was approachable. And there came a point where once the Bandara Hills branch was functional and operational, I was training with only the celebrity clients and only few clients, and then just for the branding. It was yes, finances are flowing in freely. Obviously, you charge a premium. At the same time, I was training the selected clients for more for branding. And there, after a couple of years, there was a lot of criticism saying that I was not approachable. I was only looking after the elite clients and all that. So what I've done, we have started with a lean body program that happened in 2018. For the time frame of I think it was July, August, September. I've cancelled all the big contracts. I told my clients, listen, I need a 3-month break. I want to kind of do a different thing. So I made this program, which is very affordable. I was the one who was training the clients like morning to evening, like we had 7 batches again. And we had altogether 200 and plus participants. They were paying very affordable fees, and then I was also mentoring them. I was guiding them with the training. I was training them basically, and also with the nutrition and everything. And then it was one of the most successful programs, and then we have given out a 5 lakh cash prize for the winners. And there are times where people message me, people see me, people kind of. It was one of the best thing that happened in the last few years, where I was training the 250 participants, not sure, 200 plus participants, in the form of group classes and plus the nutrition coaching. It's not the nutrition diet we were making nutrition coaches and education process. What to eat? ఇప్పుడు మామూలు ఏమవుతుందంటే I want to lose weight. I want to, give me a diet chart. A diet chart ఇచ్చిన రోజులు వీళ్ళు చేస్తారు. దాని తర్వాత they get stuck. So it was more of an education process. And if you ask all those lean body participants, I call them lean body athletes, they make their own diet charts, they make their own choices, and they actually help the others as well. When it comes to their families, their friends, they know what is protein sources, they know what's carbohydrates, and They know when to eat, how much to eat, how much calories to eat, and all that. It was more of an education process in that 3 months. So that was one of the best things I've done. Put all my big clients, but basically I took a 3-month break.
ఎస్
And
సతీష్ గారు, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. అండ్ మీరు ట్రైన్ చేసినటువంటి బ్రదర్స్ ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళు మీ సెలబ్రిటీస్కి వాళ్ళు ట్రైన్ చేయాలనేటటువంటి
yes,
your intention was very very wonderful. Also sometimes in choosing consciously ఈ యొక్క celebrities ని choose చేసుకోవడం, because that is how we get the brand. So that's how today you are recognized and your gym is recognized. So you are 100% right and a great insight, సతీష్ గారు. అండ్ ఆల్సో మరి అందరికీ అందుబాటులో ఉండాలని మీరు మొత్తం అన్ని కాంట్రాక్ట్స్ క్యాన్సిల్ చేసుకుని 3 months లీన్ బాడీస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ని కూడా చూశాను. అది పైన మీరు సపరేట్ గా దానికి ఒక ప్లేస్ క్రియేట్ చేసే లీన్ బాడీస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ని రన్ చేస్తారు. So I can see that. So thank you so much for that. So I just want to ask you, Andy, that the physical fitness అంటే చాలా మంది హెల్త్ కోసం వాకింగ్ చేస్తుంటారు, రకరకాలు చేస్తుంటారు. బట్ ఫర్ ఎనీబడి టు గెట్ మోర్ ఎనర్జీ అని ఈ యొక్క జిమ్ వర్కౌట్ చేయడం అన్నది చాలా ప్రభావం చూపిస్తుందా వాళ్ళ లైఫ్లో కానీ, వాళ్ళ ప్రొఫెషన్స్లో కానీ, బిజినెస్లో కానీ, యాజ్ ఎ లీడర్, యాజ్ ఎన్ ఎంటర్ప్రినర్? విల్ ఇట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ ఎక్కువ ఇంపాక్ట్, ఎక్కువ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ దాని మీద ఉంటుందా, లేదా ఎక్కువ డ్రైన్ చేస్తుందా ఎక్కువ వర్కౌట్ చేయడం వల్ల?
పీపుల్ మామూలుగా ద థాట్ ప్రాసెస్ ఏంటంటే, ఇంతకుముందు ఫిట్నెస్ ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ సీన్, యాజ్ ఐ సెడ్, ఐ మెన్షన్డ్ ఎర్లియర్, if you look back 5 years గానీ 10 years చూసుకుంటే, ఫిట్నెస్ వాజ్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ బాడీ బిల్డర్స్, జిమ్ సైన్ అప్ కావాలి. ఇప్పుడు ఇట్స్ ఆల్ చేంజ్ నౌ. ఫిట్నెస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ జస్ట్ బిల్డింగ్ మసిల్, ఇట్స్ అబౌట్ building, like it's about looking after your cardiovascular health. It's about being on a leaner side, right? Obesity wala, lifestyle problem wala, like there are so many. Like if you look at the common thing, very common thing is diabetes. It's caused by obesity. It's caused by sedentary lifestyle, basically. And then human body is designed to move. We need to move. We need to kind of go and do work. Everything is accessible. And you can look at, like, before COVID, like, food was so easily accessible when it comes to Swiggy's and Zomatos and all that. People don't move enough. People don't work enough. People don't like even transport piece. People look back 10-15 years ago, or even 20 years ago. People used to move a lot. People used to eat homemade food. Now it's all changed now. Like in the recent past, especially in the last 5 odd years, people are inclined towards eating a lot of outside food. I'm not saying outside food is bad, but you can't compare the same with home cooked food and outside food. And the same as we don't move enough. We're supposed to walk. We're supposed to do stuff with our hands and legs. Human body is designed to move, but we don't do enough. So fitness is one thing where they can sign up a gym if they have the access, if they are willing to do. If they don't, then they can train at home. They can do the yoga. There's nothing wrong with doing yoga. There's nothing wrong with swimming. There's nothing this, as long as you move enough. But gym has definitely helped people. And then people have signed up gym. People have worked out regularly for a few months. They see the difference. They see the difference mentally and physically. They're fit, basically. You know, I mean, it's just not building the muscle. It's not just losing the weight. They're very confident in their life when it comes to everything in life. You know, I mean, when it comes to, I can take an example of people are very happy in their marriage. People are very confident in running the business if they had to attend an interview. See, when you're physically fit and also mentally fit, the way you do things are very different.
వండర్ఫుల్ సతీష్ గారు. ఇప్పుడు సెలబ్రిటీస్ అంటే వాళ్ళ సినిమాల్లో కనపడాలి, వాళ్ళకి ఆ మసిల్స్ 6-pack రావాలి, ఆ యొక్క ఫిగర్ కనపడాలి, వాళ్ళకి చాలా కొన్ని కోట్లు వస్తాయి కాబట్టి వాళ్ళు కూడా అంతే వర్కౌట్ చేస్తారు. బట్ ఫర్ అదర్ పీపుల్ అంత టైం ఉండాలి, అంత నిజంగా ఆ షేప్ అవసరమా, 6-pack అవసరమా, దాన్ని మెయింటైన్ చేయడం కూడా చాలా ఒక ఖరీదైనటువంటి వ్యవహారమా, లేదా హ్యావింగ్ ఏ గ్రేట్ ఫిగర్, గ్రేట్ ఫిట్నెస్ అంటే మనకి సరైనటువంటి ఫిగర్ ఉంటే కనుక ఆ పోజెస్, ఆ పవర్ పోజెస్, ఆ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్, will it be any make any difference?
Suppose the one example I would like to kind of give is a lot of people spend money on their clothing, brand, like they spend a lot of branded clothes gani. But if you can design your body, why not spend the whole same money on your body? You know, I mean, it's not hard to get a six pack. And also, yes, six pack is not one of the measures to be healthy. I mean, yes, of course, you know, I mean, some people are very lucky and they're genetically blessed to have six packs, and then some people have to work hard. చాలా మంది ఇప్పుడు, like if you come to general population, six pack is not the measure. You can be fit. If you look at the actors and all that, they have their fitness coaches, they have their chefs, they have all the money, they have all the resources, they create an environment to get that, and then they work hard. I'm not taking away any credit because they work hard. At the same time, they are in the public eye, and then they are in the limelight, and then they make a lot of money through that. And then if you look at even the all the actors and all that, if they have to be an all-round package, if they are physically, like before, మన మామూలుగా 20 years కింద actors చూస్తే fitness is not a big deal then. But if you look at, if it's very competitive, when it comes to actors as well, it's very competitive. And then they have to be an all-round package. They have to be an entertainer. So actors, it does make sense to have six packs and then ripped body and lean body year round. But general population, yes, you can achieve the six pack. There's no big deal in this, as long as you do things right, as long as your nutrition is on point, as long as your training is on point. But I would not say six pack anedi oka fitness, how fit are you anedi, it's not a measure. People can get that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Wonderful, Satish garu. So that's a beautiful point we noted. And మీరు ఈ యొక్క వర్కౌట్ చేయడం వల్లే వస్తుందా, లేదా డైట్ ఆల్సో మ్యాటర్స్ సతీష్ గారు? బికాజ్ ఐ హావ్ లిసన్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ క్లాసెస్. సో అది ఎంత పర్సెంటేజ్ మ్యాటర్? ఎస్.
See, I'm sure you've seen all these pictures of nutrition 70% to fitness 30%. There is no such thing. You got to have 100% dedication towards your nutrition. You got 100% dedication towards your fitness. There's no half measures. Even 50-50 anedi, 70-30 anedi, these are all half measures. You got to have 100%. You have to have fully dedicated towards nutrition. You have to be fully dedicated to your training, and also recovery. And normal, what I recently see is the stress factor. People stressed about many things. You know, I mean, it could be the anxiety. It could be like, we want to kind of do well in life. We want to kind of earn more money. We want to kind of have more cars or more bigger house. That's why people are more stressed. So there's 4 factors to being fit. One is physically fit. Like, you got to look into your training. You got to look into your nutrition. You got to look into your sleep, which is very mainly. I'll come back to sleep. But also stress is also a very major factor. Sleep, we don't sleep enough. Not that we don't have time, but we are very busy with our gadgets. We're very busy with our social media. We're very busy with our WhatsApps. Kind of like, it's more of an addiction. So sleep is basically, if you want to really change your body, lose weight. I would say, I mean, oka chinna point gurtupettukondi. You actually lose weight or lose fat while you're sleeping. Maybe not directly, but that makes sense. If you know, I mean, if you're not recovered enough, చాలా మంది తక్కువ they sleep very less. When you sleep less, you actually make a lot of bad choices when it comes to food, and also you're not recovered enough. So sleep, stress, nutrition, training, all 4, 100%.
Wonderful, Satish garu. So Krishnavamsi garu has a question for you. So Krishnavamsi garu, please go ahead.
సార్, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ అండి. సార్, యాక్చువల్గా ఈ పోస్ట్ కోవిడ్ తర్వాత ఈజ్ దేర్ ఎనీ ట్రెండ్ చేంజ్ ఇన్ ఫిట్నెస్? అంటే ఈ ఫిట్నెస్ బిజినెసెస్ లో, let it be a cult, let it be a proper gym, or let it be a yoga, okay, whatever these fitness businesses lo, is there any trend that is going to be changed? Let us say mana Bhagavan garu edaithe ఇంతకు ముందు మీటింగ్స్ అన్ని ఆయన ఒక హోటల్ రూమ్ లో ఇలా కండక్ట్ చేసేవాళ్ళు. నౌ హీ స్టార్టెడ్ డూయింగ్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద న్యూ ట్రెండ్ విచ్ ఇస్ అడాప్టెడ్ ఇన్ ట్రైనింగ్ అండ్ మోటివేషన్ సెషన్స్. సో అట్లా ఏదైనా న్యూ ట్రెండ్ ఉంటుందా ఫిట్నెస్ లో? ఈస్ దేర్ ఎనీథింగ్ దట్ కెన్ బి ఫోర్కాస్టెడ్?
the next few days with Idani, it's very uncertain. We can't really tell, but the next 6 months, at least over 6 months, by end of 2020, the way things are going in social distancing, and then we have to follow the government norms and all that. Online training or like Zoom training will be the next few days thing. And obviously, you can't compare a one-to-one training to an online training. It's not the same, but we have to follow what we have to, and then kind of like flatten the curve or maintaining the social distancing, and then human contact takku undadamu, plus also following the government norms. And then we don't know how when the gyms are going to be opening and all that. Until then, or maybe even a little later, there will be a lot of trend going on with your Zoom training and online training. It's been there, but it will be more. And then people, I've been practicing a lot of. I do a lot of online consultations. I also take few lessons as well online. At the moment, you're home. I mean, the lockdown low, you can't do much. So it's better to kind of learn few skills while you're home. And also, yeah, this next 6 months, at least by end till 2020, there's going to be a lot of more online trainings. Of course, you can't compare that to a one-to-one session, a direct one-to-one session ki online session ki. There'll be like a lot of difference. But at the moment, with what we have now, we have to make best of it. So online training will be the next few days, next big thing for the next few days.
ఎస్ సతీష్ గారు, సో థ్యాంక్ యూ అండి. మనకి ఈ పోస్ట్ కోవిడ్ ఆర్ ప్రీ కోవిడ్ అంటే మనకి అందరూ చెప్తున్నారు ఇది ఒక క్రీస్తు పూర్వం క్రీస్తు శకం లాగా అన్ని బిజినెస్లో ఒకేలా ఉండవు, బికాజ్ మైండ్ సెట్ కూడా ఒకేలా ఉండదు అని చెప్తున్నారు. నిన్న కూడా ఒక ఫైనాన్స్ వచ్చిన ఆయన ఇప్పుడు మనకి లాక్డౌన్ మనకి కనుక ఈజీ చేయడం వల్ల దెర్ విల్ బి మోర్ క్యారియర్స్ అండ్ దెర్ కెన్ బి మోర్ కేసెస్. కొన్ని ఏంటంటే మన ఇమ్యూన్ సిస్టమ్ ఎక్కువ ఉండడం వల్ల ఆటోమేటిక్గా తగ్గిపోవచ్చు, లేదా హర్డ్ ఇమ్యూనిటీ వల్ల అందరికీ వచ్చేది ఎక్కడ పోవాలో తెలియక ఆగిపోవచ్చు. సో ఇలా మనం లాక్డౌన్ చేసి ఎక్కువ కాలం ఉండలేము, ఇప్పటికే చాలా మందికి ఇంపాక్ట్ పడుతూ ఉంది. సో అప్పుడు మన కెపాసిటీ సరిపోకపోతే అప్పుడు ఇంకా ఎక్కువ ఉండొచ్చు అన్నది. బట్ ఎనీవే యూ కెనాట్ స్టాప్. మనం చూస్తున్నాం ఇది ఎంతకాలం లాక్డౌన్ ఇంత పెద్ద దేశంలో ఇది చేయడమే చాలా పెద్ద మిరకిల్. సో మీరు నాకు ఒకసారి చెప్పారు ఇప్పుడు ఆర్మీలో ఏ జిమ్ ఉంది అని చేస్తున్నారు, వాళ్ళ దగ్గర ఏమి అంతమందికి జిమ్స్ పెట్టలేరు కదండి, అంతమంది ఆర్మీ మరి వాళ్ళందరూ స్ట్రాంగ్ గా ఉంటారు. సో వాళ్ళు ఎలాంటి పద్ధతులు పాటిస్తారు, అలాగా ఫ్యూచర్ లో జిమ్స్ లేకుండా ఇంటి దగ్గరే చేసుకునే పద్ధతి కొన్నాళ్ళు ఉంటే మరి జిమ్స్ పరిస్థితి ఏంటి, ఇంత రెంట్ ఎలా పే చేస్తారు, వాళ్ళు చాలా ఇన్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు ఎక్విప్మెంట్ మీద. సో ఈజ్ ఇట్ అన్సర్టినిటీ అట్ దిస్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ టైం, వెయిట్ అండ్ సీ, ఆర్ అప్పుడు ఫ్యూచర్ లో దాన్ని బట్టి మార్పులు చేసుకోవాలంటారా? వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ వ్యూ ఆన్ ఫ్యూచర్ జిమ్స్ అండ్ హౌ డు వి మెయింటైన్ అవర్ హెల్త్ అండ్ ఫిట్నెస్ వితౌట్ గోయింగ్ టు జిమ్? It's a very tough question for you as a gym owner, but also as a leader, we look up to you. Yes.
See, the phase we are going is a survival phase, and we have to, at the moment, what we have to do is like bratikundadame mukyam ippudu. The way it's going on, as I said, India is lucky. India has been lucky so far that we haven't seen like the death rate asalu chudలేదు మనం. If you look at the compared to the other countries and all that, I feared the worst because మన దగ్గర ఉన్న discipline గానీ social distancing maintain చేయకపోవడం గానీ, we were lucky. Yes, the positive rates have gone up, but the death rates are not that high what we expected and what would have happened. So the danger is not done, or the danger is not there. So going future, ఇప్పుడు we have to shift that mode. We invested money, we have there is we have to pay the rents, we have to pay the salaries, or nothing's coming in, or at the moment we have to put this on pause at least for the next few days or next few months, and we have to be in a survival mode where I am not worried about, yes, I am worried, I am stressed about things, but at the same time you can't do much about it. So you have to be like, you have to shift the gears to a survival mode, and most of should as well, and then they should be looking after their mental health, physical health, get fitter. So you don't have to go to the gym for the next few days to get fitter. You can best do is, one of the best things you could ever do is Surya Namaskars. You can go on to YouTube, learn the Surya Namaskars. One of the most physically demanding exercise is when it increases your flexibility, increases your strength, is Surya Namaskars. And then yoga. When it comes to yoga, it satisfies your physical requirement, and also it satisfies your mental side as well when it comes to meditating, all the pranayamas. Surya Namaskars and Pranayamas and all the yoga asanas. One of the best things, you can walk a lot as long as you maintain a social distancing. These are some of the things. Now, suppose you can't do swimming now. Swimming and other activities, sports are going to be at least 2020 కొంచెం struggling phase లో ఉంటాము. We are all in struggling phase కాదు, survival mode. We are in survival mode. We have to understand that. So businesses, yes, unfortunately, some businesses will be struggling. Some businesses will be out. Unfortunately, last 2 months, I get a lot of approach from the gym owners. Of course, I feel sorry for my own training team where they were really doing well. I was doing well, and then all of a sudden this has happened. And then I've been approached by a few gym owners in the past, like in the last month or two, that literally they can't cope up with all these rents. Of course, the government rents and చెప్పింది కానీ, but I don't know how much. It's all the flexibility that the relationship you maintain with the landlord. It all comes down to that. You can't really go and tell him that, oh, I'm going to lodge a police complaint and not going to do this, but it's going to ruin a relationship. So it's all to maintain a good relationship with your landlords and also help your employees. And this is the time where it's a survival mode, not to earn the money, not to look at the other things. And plus, my advice for general population out there, walk a lot and learn a lot of survival skills. Cleaning house, you bloody clean your own house and then clean the vessels, wash, mop, wash your cars. That kind of increases your physical activity. It might not be the same as you're doing your dumbbells and weights in the gym, but it increases your physical activity. As I said, we are human body is designed to move. So do a lot of physical activity, learn survival skills while this phase, and yoga, Surya Namaskars, a lot of walking, a lot of meditation will also look after your mental side. Being mentally fit is one of the most important thing right now, with a lot of uncertainty, a lot of anxiety. We don't know. I mean, it could be like a lot of people worry about the business, a lot of people worry about the kids' health, a lot of people worry about. I'm not making it worse, but that thoughts go on. My thoughts and like they wander. So to kind of be mentally fit, also do a lot of meditation, sleep well, spend a lot of time with your loved ones and children, and that's it. That's my advice. I mean, don't think too much. We don't know. There's no plan A, there's no plan B. We just got to wait and see. But at the same time, learn few skills and do a lot of meditation, mentally and physically fit.
Wonderful, Satish garu. So since you are a business owner and also an athlete, and you also facing that, we can understand, and at the same time people look up to you in the one of the biggest gym undi meer ela maintain chestunaru. So what is your view on? So right advice to the gym owners that don't fight with the owners, but everybody has to cope up with the situation. So thank you. సో మీరు అపార్ట్ ఫిట్నెస్ కూడా చాలా సూర్య నమస్కారాలు ఇవన్నీ ఇచ్చారు. సూర్య నమస్కారం అంటే ఒక 2-3 సైకిల్స్ అని కదండి, నాకు తెలిసిన 10 సైకిల్స్ అన్న సూర్య నమస్కారం చేస్తే దట్ విల్ గివ్ యూ ఫిట్నెస్. సో ఎనీవే, మీ ఈ యొక్క స్టార్స్ అందరూ కూడా వాళ్ళు హెల్దీగా ఉండడానికి డైట్ చార్ట్ కూడా రాస్తూ ఉంటారా? ఒకవేళ రాస్తా ఉంటే యూజువల్గా ఈ టైంలో మనకు ఉన్న అవైలబిలిటీని బట్టి వాట్ ఈస్ ద బెస్ట్ డైట్ టు హ్యావ్ అ బెస్ట్ ఇమ్యూన్ టు కోప్ అప్ విత్ ద సిచ్యువేషన్? అంటే మనకి ఒకవేళ కనుక అనుకోకుండా కమ్యూనిటీ స్ప్రెడ్ అయినా కూడా మనం తట్టుకుని నిలబడడానికి ఎలాంటి డైట్స్ తీసుకుంటే, అంటే మీరు అందరికి అందుబాటులో లేనివి కాకుండా ఎవ్రీబడి ఈజీగా యాక్సెసిబుల్ ఉండే డైట్ ఎనీథింగ్ కెన్ యూ సజెస్ట్, సతీష్ గారు?
బేసికలీ ఇప్పుడు ఉన్న మన యాక్సెస్ అవైలబుల్ vegetables ఉన్నాయి, access. You got to kind of eat the wide range of vegetables. You kind of eat the wide range of your food. You eat your rice, you eat your chapati. At the same time, to build your immune system, yes, a wide range food తినడం వల్ల yes, the immune system definitely builds up. But at the same time, in a current world, in a current scenario, or even normally మనం అంత wide range of food తినం because of the availability and accessibility or whatever. So the best option, best thing I would say, I mean, while you're actually eating really healthy, while you're eating home, and then eat a lot of wide range of vegetables, eat a lot of wide range of fruits. At the same time, two things I would like to recommend and suggest is multivitamin and plus a vitamin D. Vitamin D is one of the most important vitamin, because we're not exposed to the sun, and then most of us, 8 out of 10 people, general population out there, are deficient, chronically deficient. And then so vitamin D and a multivitamin, nothing wrong. A lot of people have these hesitation, reluctant to kind of take these supplements. So it's like an insurance. Basically, if you are eating well and also supplementing with a vitamin, you can't go wrong. There's nothing wrong. There's no side effects by taking a multivitamin and vitamin D. So while you're eating a lot of variety of food, especially when it comes to a lot of vegetables and fruits, and then your carbs also, which could be a rice, your wheat and chapatis and all that. Make sure you supplement with your basic requirement is your multivitamin and a vitamin D.
Wonderful, Satish Garu. So, as a individual athlete and also as a business owner, is there any mission for you, sir? So, what is your mission for your life? What is your intent?
Mission is big, quite big. Actually, our general population, a lot of create an awareness program where fitness is a part and parcel of your life. Don't just go to the gyms to build muscle. Fitness is a lifestyle. Basically, it's got to fit in your lifestyle. You have to at least spend a good 45 minutes to an hour making some challenging exercises. As I said, it could be Zumba, it could be yoga, it could be the swimming, it could be the walking, it could be the running, or it could be going and lifting weights, anything. It's just to create an awareness in the general population and everyone and anyone who is from 16 to 65 and maybe more. Everyone should be physically fit, and then if nothing like it if they can go to the gyms, and then I don't see the other gyms as a competition. I would like more gyms to do well, more gyms to come, and then everyone. This should be a part and parcel, and fitness is your lifestyle. It's a part of your lifestyle, basically.
Wonderful, Satish Garu. So, do you think that you are now well-known and popular in Hyderabad and Telangana, maybe in Telugu, both the Telugu states, people look up to you? Do you feel that మీకు ఇక్కడ ఈ జిమ్ గనక మీరు గనక ఇక్కడ లేకపోతే you will expand to the country national wide అలా ఏదైనా మీకు భావన ఉందా? You can go places అని ఎప్పుడైనా ఫీల్ అయ్యారా అట్లా?
Challenge. It's a big challenge to kind of go places and all that. And obviously, every business struggles on. You look at the competition and look at that. Maybe we've tried with the online wing, and then I'm lucky enough that I have a lot more people who reside in United States and UK take consultations from me. So maybe online wing, we spoke about to Krishna Vamshi Arena, to Meera Arena, to the way you are doing at the moment. Online, people will definitely for the next few days, and I mean, I am not going to be accessible in person to everyone. I mean, maybe my boundaries are maybe Hyderabad or maybe a little bit more when it comes to going places. The online platform is one of the best things. Even I've been telling my guys, my trainers, the next few days to strike the right balance between your one-to-one trainings and also look into your online clients where you do a lot of value-add videos on your social platforms where people look at your posts and think, okay, this guy is going to help me out. He's going to help me out with my goals, and this guy is going to actually support me in my goals. Online is definitely a big thing for the next few days, and for me also, I am definitely looking at expanding my wings to online.
Wonderful, and Satish Garu, how are you using this lockdown period for your advantage? Because మనకి life can neither offer a problem or a challenge. It's only opportunities అంటారు. సో ఇది ఆపర్చునిటీగా మీరు కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకుని ఎలా ఉపయోగించుకున్నారు? ఇంకా ఇది 29th వరకు మనకి తెలంగాణలో కంటిన్యూ అవుతుంది. అండ్ జిమ్స్ తర్వాత ఓపెన్ అయినా అంత ఎక్కువ మంది రావచ్చు రాకపోవచ్చు. సో మీరు చాలా ప్రికాషన్స్ తీసుకోవాల్సి ఉంటుంది. సో ఈ యొక్క సిచ్యువేషన్ అవకాశంగా తీసుకుని డిజిటల్లో కానీ ఎలా కానీ మీరు ఇంతవరకు చేయని విషయాలు ఏదైనా చేశారా, చేయబోతున్నారా ఇన్ పర్సనల్ లైఫ్ అండ్ ఇన్ బిజినెస్ లైఫ్?
నేను ఒక ఫిజికల్ ట్రైనర్, అండ్ దెన్ ఐ train a lot of weights గానీ interval trainings గానీ, but I always had this love for yoga because of the time constraints. నేను చేయలేకపోయినా, but I've signed up for a yoga course which is a trainer's course, so I'm doing that. So that one, and also I'm doing online classes with one of the trainers. So I'm spending a lot of time learning new skills and meditation, and spend a lot of time with my son, which I have need to do a lot of catching up with him. It's been like very heavy schedule when it comes to, I have a long days, and I used to only catch up with him on Sundays. Now I spend a lot of time with him. Also, he's learning yoga. I teach him. He teaches me. So trying to kind of make a most of it in this time. Yes, I was, for the first few days and weeks I was worried, but there's nothing much I could do. And I actually shifted my gear from business mode to a survival mode. కొన్ని రోజులు, like yes, as I said, we've taken everything. Humankind is taken everything for granted. Oh yeah, it's easy now. I mean, Amazon lot చేయడము, business పెట్టేయడము, amount, like it's everything for granted, especially Mother Nature. So Mother Nature has put a little hold on us, basically. So from where we are, I've shifted my gears to survival mode, where I'm lucky enough that I have few funds where I can survive on for the next few days, and I can look after my employees and staff. And at the same time, oh, lockdown ki perfect example at the last 7 to 8 weeks low. I've only went out for twice, and then that was to kind of fetch few important stuff. And we basically lived on rice and dals and bits and pieces. Yes, we're lucky to kind of get some vegetables to our community. So lockdown, we followed lockdown very sincerely. Yeah, so learning new skills and spending time with family, it was the one, is the one what I've done.
Yeah, thank you, Satish Garu. I was about to ask, because you are a celebrity to many, but your first son, for your wife, you are a father and a husband. So రెగ్యులర్ టైంలో మీరు ఎలా మేనేజ్ చేశారు మీ రొటీన్? ఆ రొటీన్కి ఇప్పుడు భిన్నంగా ఉండడం వల్ల ఆర్ యూ ఎంజాయింగ్ ఆర్ ఆర్ ది ఎంజాయింగ్? So because I know what time, 5 o'clock your session starts, and night maybe you may go at 10 o'clock.
It goes on. Like before COVID, I had a very tight schedule and long days. And I used to spend only Sundays, sometimes half Sundays only, even a whole week. Now I sleep more. I'm catching up my sleep. I sleep at least for 8+ hours. As I said, I do a lot of reading. That's always been a part of my thing. And I, whatever time I do, like even I spend half an hour to 1 hour, a lot of time with my son, a lot of time with my family, and then I help out intlo pannu untayi kada. I kind of help with those, and then I've been catching up with a lot of movies and listen to old songs. And yeah, I mean, especially what I do when I'm learning new skills from yoga, I'm been catching up with a lot of Irfan Khan movies, and I do asanas. I actually sit in asanas and watch movies. So I'm actually doing two things at a time, catching up on movies and also doing the asana. I could sit on Vajrasana, I could sit on the Baddhakonasana, I could sit on a few more asanas and then watch the whole movie.
Wonderful, Satish Garu. So it was a great time in 2018 where we have spent a few months together, and so many different fruits. So you always a wellness entrepreneur. మీరు జిమ్ తో పాటుగా అక్కడ మంచి జ్యూస్ సెంటర్, authentic juices, avocado juices, so a lot of which we don't usually get outside. So I can see the difference. As a few months lo మీతో పాటు exercise చేయడం is one of the biggest challenge. So and that was a wonderful time. So I want to ask you a question, sir. So I have been a coach to you for some time in your transition period. Do you think that these business coaches or business coaching is of any help in your life and business?
It does. It does. It changes your thought process, and everyone who runs a business, people are very reluctant and hesitant to take risks. And like they were saying, right? There's grass always looks greener on the other side, or kondalu. Like people think, oh, he's doing a business, he's got the Range Rover, everyone's sweet and smooth for him, but they don't know what actually exactly goes in. But when it comes to running a business, it's not easy. It's not everyone's cup of tea. You have to have a strong mentality. Example, I don't know if it's relevant example, where you asked me what is your favorite movie in the recent past, and I said Bahubali, because I really liked the way the movie was. Of course, 2018 low, other frame of time low, everyone really liked it. And you asked me what's favorite movie when I was going through the tough phase of transitioning business. And I think everyone goes through. There's no such thing called smooth and sweet for any business. Even if you're like your dad runs a business and you take over the business, there is no such thing called smooth. You could struggle with your finances, you could struggle with your businesses, or you could with the employees or competitors or whatever. So that time, me question again, what movie do you like? And I said, I like Bahubali, but you gave me an example where the way Bahubali has gone through so much of trouble. Like for us, it looks easy. He's a king and he's got a girlfriend, he's getting married and everything, but we haven't not seen his troubles, especially his father who's literally got killed. And then the troubles have only toured a month. When it comes to looking at someone else's business, we don't see the trouble. So every businessman goes through all the troubles and then people who overcome. There are times where you fail, but fail, sometimes you have to learn that as a lesson and then overcome. Sometimes some people are unfortunately కొంచెం డ్యామేజ్ ఎక్కువ జరుగుతుంది కొందరికి, but at the same time your thought process, the way you used to coach me, the way you used to give me the confidence and then give me a right thought process. If it's all in the head, like when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to running a business, you think that it's resources, it's in the head. You actually win a lot of games through here. You have to be mentally strong, headstrong to run a business, headstrong to lose weight, headstrong to be anything what you want to do.
వండర్ఫుల్ సతీష్ గారు. సో నాకున్న అదృష్టం ఏంటంటే హూమ్స్ ఎవర్ ఐ వర్క్ విత్, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ మ్యూచువల్ లెర్నింగ్. It was a wonderful journey and I'm always with you. So I think our time has come again to work together. Naveen garu, please go ahead to me prashna adiyadu.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Naveen. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, Venu and I are trainers and coaches, so we can understand the thing called context. What I was completely listing is the context from which you're operating is wonderful. Rather than you're looking not just about the money part, you're looking at holistically about health and building a team and supporting everybody. So a couple of things. Number one is regarding the business. I was thinking, no, it doesn't look like gatherings are going to happen at least for the next 1 year. So I don't think people will come back to gyms. They'll be wary, they'll be apprehensive. So I think survival will be a problem. So I was thinking, why don't you create, for example, let us say 7 a.m. 7 a.m. is fitness time through Zoom. You're going to impact people, 7 to 7:45. So people can start becoming fit. Maybe you can look at that as an option and you can scale it up with your reputation, with your credibility, etc. And then probably I thought you can create a mission. Like, for example, this is the month of May. In May, how many people have I made fit? In June, how many people have made fit? So maybe by the end of the year, you can make 10,000 people get into fitness. They may not become fit immediately, but at least they would have started the process of getting into fitness. So I think that will be for you personally, like Venu says, job satisfaction as well as jable satisfaction. And many people, probably 90% of all of us, including me, we are not aware of how to exercise, what to exercise, etc. And I think you can look at fitness without equipment, because 90% of the people don't have equipment in their house. Small equipments, not the big ones. You can suggest dumbbells and things like that. But how do we become fit without equipment? With your, see, you have gym in Banjarals or LB Nagar. Even if you open it, I may not have the time or the access to come there and get it done. But this is a great opportunity for all of us to access your wisdom, your passion to create fitness for all of us. So maybe you can create 6 a.m. fitness time from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. or whatever time, and then enroll people into your package. And it will be inexpensive also for people.
Wonderful, great idea, Naveen garu. So Satish garu, I think Naveen, I can exchange, maybe we can have a conversation also. So Naveen Garu is a chartered accountant and he runs a wonderful institute and responsible man for creating many chartered accountants in India. So good idea,
Sure.
Naveen. So thank you, Satish Garu. Today you are our guest. So we want to take questions from out of you. And his request is, మీరు ఏదైనా ఒక టైం పెట్టి ఒక ప్యాకేజ్ పెడితే people can across the country. So because you are a man who lived in UK for a long time and you can be a global coach and I think this is the time where you may horizons expand avadaనికి there can't be better time than now. So thank you, Naveen. So thank you, Satish Garu, for being with us. It's 9:09, and I'm really thankful for all the insights. And మనకి రియాక్టివ్ ప్రొయాక్టివ్ కాకుండా ఇప్పుడు అడాప్టివ్ కావాలంటున్నారు. సో ఇప్పుడు టెక్నాలజీని అడాప్ట్ చేసుకోవడం కానీ లేదా కొత్త న్యూ నార్మ్ అంటున్నారు. న్యూ నార్మ్ అంటే మనం అందరూ సోషల్ డిస్టెన్స్ అడాప్ట్ చేసుకోవడం కానీ, షేక్ హ్యాండ్స్ నుంచి మళ్ళీ నమస్తేకి అడాప్ట్ చేసుకోవడం కానీ, సో అలా మనం పని ఉన్నప్పుడు మాత్రమే మనం వెళ్ళడం కానీ, అలా మనం మ్యాక్సిమం ఫ్యూచర్ హోమ్స్ కూడా జిమ్ కూడా ఒక ప్లేస్ రావచ్చు. సో ఇలాంటి కొత్త అడాప్ట్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు వాట్ ఆర్ ద టెక్నాలజీస్ అండ్ లైఫ్ స్టైల్స్ యూఆర్ అడాప్టింగ్ ఈజ్ అమేజింగ్, Satish Garu. So thank you so much for being here. So finally, we would like to ask you one question that. So being at home, how we are accessible to you? Satish Paryada garu is a celebrity trainer. మాలాంటి వాళ్ళకి కూడా మీరు అందరికీ కూడా అందుబాటులోకి రావాలంటే జిమ్కి రాకుండా, ఎందుకంటే మీ ఫ్యాన్స్ ఎక్కడెక్కడో ఉండొచ్చు, వైజాగ్లో ఉండొచ్చు, విజయవాడలో ఉండొచ్చు, అండ్ మోర్ దెన్ జనరల్ పీపుల్ మేబీ ట్రైనర్ వాంట్స్ టు గెట్ ట్రైన్డ్ బై యూ. సో ఈ టెక్నాలజీని యూజ్ చేసుకుని ఈజ్ దేర్ ఎనీ ప్లాన్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ వేర్ యూ కెన్ గివ్ యువర్ సర్వీస్ టు ద పీపుల్ బియాండ్ యువర్ జిమ్?
The necessity is the mother of invention, and I can clearly understand that gyms for the next few months, at least for the end of this year, is going to be very challenging. So I've shifted my gears and I said, yes, definitely online training, and then kind of providing the workout videos and then providing the knowledge videos and then value add videos on the social platforms and on YouTube is definitely on the cards. Bodyweight training, which includes yoga, which includes a lot of bodyweight training, push-ups, and then how anyone and everyone, like anyone can kind of, a beginner can come, watch the video and do it along with the nutrition guidelines, along with motivation. We're definitely planning that. We had an expansion plans for the gyms, but obviously things have changed. Anyway, we have shifted the gears, and definitely along with my one-to-one celebrity clients, that's my future. Definitely online training is definitely on the platform, along with me with my trainers as well. We're gonna have a group of, we're gonna form a group of team, and then help people out there when it comes to any age and everyone people out there. You can be going to be easily approachable and available, and then provide them the similar sessions what we're doing now. It could be online consultation. It could be create an environment. Basically, a lot of people know what they're supposed to do, but they don't have an accountability factor. They don't have an environment factor. So people don't create an environment. People don't have an accountability. So we're going to create that accountability and environment, and then give them the right education, where through that they can work out chestu, they can kind of stay at home and then spend 45 minutes and get fit up.
వండర్ఫుల్ సతీష్ గారు. ఆయన ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతున్నారు, ఫ్యాట్ తగ్గడానికి ఏదైనా టెక్నిక్ ఉందా అని.
ఫ్యాట్ తగ్గడానికా? బేసికలీ ఫ్యాట్ అనేది ఇట్స్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇట్స్ యువర్ రిజర్వ్డ్ ఎనర్జీ. మనము ఆల్రెడీ లైక్ వాట్ ఎవర్ అవర్ బాడీస్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ అనేది వీఆర్ ఈటింగ్ లిటిల్ ఎక్సెస్. ఫ్యాట్ ఈస్ నాట్ అ ఎనిమీ, ఫ్యాట్ ఇస్ అ ఫ్రెండ్. ఇప్పుడు ఒకవేళ దిస్ ఈస్ ద సర్వైవల్ కదా, లెట్స్ సే if there's no food available, right, people who are fat will survive more, not because of their diseases and all that, but fat is an energy. People who are very lean, people who have six packs will die faster. Maybe they will die over 3 days mundu and poach. Example cheptundante. Don't take me literally that fat is, people see as a fat as an enemy. Fat is your friend. Fat is you're supposed to have a certain amount of fat on the body to provide energy. So if you are consuming a lot more than your body's requirement, మీరు మన అవసరానికి కన్నా ఎక్కువ తింటున్నాము. And plus మన యాక్టివిటీ అనేది, like we are watching a lot of TV, maybe you have a sedentary work style, work lifestyle, where you sit on the sofa, you sit on the chair and don't move enough, and then you're eating a little bit more than your body's recommend. That's what you're fat. So if you're gonna lose fat, move more, take the stairs. మీరు ఇప్పుడు మామూలుగా మీరు start using the stairs, start walking a lot, maybe body weight training, maybe Surya Namaskars, and then start eating a little lesser. When I say lesser, not in the form of volume, calories like takku dinali.
So Raja, please go ahead. So Raja is my brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Satish garu. I heard that you trained Mahesh Babu and all. Like, I mean, those are very inspiring. If you go through their transformation and all, like he is 40 and now he is looking amazing actually. And I think he is looking best now. I think it's because of trainers like you. Do you have any, transformation story on those people where we can see and get inspired?
See, if you ask me, he is one of the most disciplined and consistent. He will wake up every day, he will train every day, and then his food choices are very consistent, very disciplined. So
I see it only in the last 2-3 years that he's like that. Like in the past, he's not like that. But I think in the last 3-4 years, I think he's consistent with his shape and all. Yeah.
True. No, I mean, I would say, first of all, you need a right environment, someone who can guide you, someone who can educate you, someone who can train you. At the same time, the discipline and dedication and consistency. A lot of people in just okay, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months train just, and then they give up. As I said, fitness is your lifestyle. For 45 minutes, you have to spend time. Like you have to give a good 45 minutes to an hour. You have to spend time on you to look good, to feel good, to be good, like to be fit, basically. So
yeah, but how to draw that inspiration?
You got to create an environment. You got to hang around with the friends. You got to okay, environment until if you're told you're hanging around with the party friends, obviously you'll party more. If you're hanging around with the smokers, you'll start smoking. Same as your environment. Look people around you. Look at the family around you. It's not just you. Even your family has to have a same thought process. You look at your wife, sister, mother, father, your friends, your brothers, your cousins, people you work with. If they're all in the same thought process and have the same mentality, oh yeah, okay, we're making a food choices when it comes to that. So it's environment basically. That's what the gyms are there to create an environment. Like when you sign up to gym, your environment changes. Now at the moment with this situation, maybe not, but maybe you can join the communities. Also encourage your family to be fit.
Yeah.
So wonderful.
Yep,
thank you. Good question, Rajendra. So I think మరి మహేష్ బాబు గారు ఎంతలా చేస్తున్నారనేది అందరికి ఇన్స్పిరేషన్. మరి షూటింగ్ లో అది ఇబ్బంది అవుతుంది కదండి వర్కౌట్ చేయడం. మరి మీరు షూటింగ్ స్పాట్ కి వెళ్తారా లేదా షూటింగ్ లేనప్పుడు మాత్రమే చేస్తారా వర్కౌట్స్?
It depends on few things. If at all we're training for a movie and if you are actually shooting outdoors, it's our responsibility. We are the one point contact, providing the equipment, making sure that there's proper restaurants or proper chef. It's not just training for an hour, it's just a complete support system. What time he's got to eat, what time he's got to sleep, what time, who is cooking, what is he cooking. It's a support system. And obviously I have traveled in the past. Like traveling for the first few weeks and months, I've traveled everywhere. I mean, I've traveled all the countries, Singapore, Vietnam, United States, Europe. It was fun. Travel for the first few months and years, and you've been doing that for the last 4 and 5 years now. Now I hesitate a little because when I travel, I go away for a month. Sometimes the shoots go on for 2 months and 3 months. I do and pick and choose where I travel to because I have a lot of business to look after and I have other clients. So yeah, when they travel and shoot outdoor, obviously you have to go and travel with them.
వండర్ఫుల్ సార్. నౌ ఇప్పుడు మీరు చాలా మంది స్టార్స్ తోటి సైన్ చేస్తున్నారు. వాళ్ళు జిమ్కి వస్తారా లేదా వాళ్ళు ఇంటి దగ్గర వర్కౌట్ చేస్తారా లేదా ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఫ్యూ మంత్స్ డిసైడెడ్ టు గో అవుట్ విత్ ద షూటింగ్? సో మీ బిజినెస్ ఎలా డెలిగేట్ చేస్తున్నారు ఆ టైంలో? బికాజ్ దే పర్సనలీ ప్రిఫర్ యూ. మీరు ఎప్పుడో ఒకసారి తప్ప మీరు ఎవరినైనా సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ని పంపిస్తానంటే అందరూ ఒప్పుకోకపోవచ్చు, బికాస్ దే పర్సనలీ వాంట్ సతీష్ పర్యాద ఫర్ మీ. దట్ ఈస్ ద ప్రయారిటీ దే మస్ట్ బి హ్యావింగ్, అండ్ ఆబ్వియస్లీ యూ మేక్ యూ ప్రయారిటీ టు దెమ్. సో మీరు ఇలాంటప్పుడు మీరు బిజినెస్ మీరు లేనప్పుడు నడవడం కోసం డెలిగేట్ చేయడానికి సెకండ్ లెవెల్ లీడర్షిప్ డెవలప్ చేశారు. హౌ ఆర్ యూ మేనేజింగ్ యువర్ ప్రొఫెషన్ అండ్ ఆల్సో యువర్ బిజినెస్?
Now we're lucky that all our clients or all our celebrity clients are happy to come to our gym. In the past, it was a bit of like we had Mahesh sir 2 times such a gym, and it was a big ruckus now, and everyone was there and all that, and he didn't like, he's more of a private guy. He didn't like that, so I had to go. I used to go and train him at the home training yesterday, same as Brahmini, like privacy issues and then security issues. Now Ram has been coming to our gym. His transformation, all that happened in our gym. Through Allu Arjun garu kuda, she's coming to the gym. Obviously before that COVID. When it comes to training a lot of celebrities in the same time frame, time okati problem, because you have to be very flexible, because they could be shooting and then they could like, finish their shoot at whatever time, or it could be the night shoot. So you have to be very flexible. And I'm very lucky that I have a good team where when I'm not there, or when I'm not accessible, or when I'm not available, all my clients are very happy to train with them. And then when it comes to few clients now, and then because my busy schedule, I told them that I can't train them or took a break because if I'm traveling. Now I have a good training team who actually train them and is very happy with them. If you look at Shesh, he actually trains with Suresh Nanda now and is very happy to train with him on a longer run. Even when it comes to Jwala Gupta and other clients, I mean, as I said, I'm very happy and I'm very proud of my team who actually look after exactly the same way or maybe more in my absence.
వండర్ఫుల్ సతీష్ గారు. సో ఫైనల్ క్వశ్చన్, మీరు ప్రాజెక్ట్ మహావీర్ అని కూడా ఒకటి స్టార్ట్ చేశారు. గోపిచంద్ గారు కూడా మీ జిమ్ విజిట్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఒక స్పోర్ట్స్ మెన్ తయారవడం కోసం మీ జిమ్ని నేను అప్పట్లో మీకు ఒక ఇంటెంట్ ఉండి, ఎందుకంటే మౌంటైనీరింగ్ ఎక్కడానికి అలా స్పెషల్ స్పోర్ట్స్ ఎక్విప్మెంట్, ఈవెన్ సానియా మిర్జా యూస్ టు కమ్, సో ఐ హావ్ బీన్ దేర్ మెనీ టైమ్స్. సో అలా మీ దగ్గర స్పెషల్ స్పోర్ట్స్ మెన్స్కి అథ్లీట్కి సంబంధించిన ఎక్విప్మెంట్ ఉంది. సో హౌ ఆర్ యూ హెల్పింగ్ స్పోర్ట్స్ పీపుల్, అండ్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఎనీ స్పెషల్ intent or mission and separate training for them?
True. Project Mahavir is my son's name, and then since like always wanted to be a sportsman for whatever reasons. When I was growing up, my parents had a different thought process. Maybe sports, like I don't know, you should get like you should study well and go abroad, make some money, and that was the thought process a few years ago. It was a great desire to be a sportsman, and started this program called Project Mahavir. And our gym is very well equipped with very specially designed machines, where a lot of machines where you don't see them in other gyms. When it comes to a couple of gym equipment I mentioned would be the hammock, jammer. So we used to have Sania, Jwala, Muhammad Azruddin sir, all the athletes, all the topmost athletes, they come and train in the gym. And then there was time where there were few upcoming, where very unprivileged, like their financial background anta undadu, so they can't afford a gym, they can't afford a supplement, they can't afford a trainer, they can't afford like basically they come from very poor, unprivileged background. So the idea was to kind of provide platform for them. The idea was to kind of give access to them. So if you look at all our 3 gyms, Kottapetlo, we had a few swimmers, we had some footballers, boxers. In Banjara, so we had a few boxers, we had a few cricketers, we had a few, all these upcoming young, unprivileged and come from a poor background. And we've set up this platform where we were giving, they were given a free access, they were given a memberships without any money. And we were also helping them with the trainings when it comes to nutrition as well. So that was the idea, to kind of help few unprivileged and upcoming sports person.
Wonderful, Satish garu. That is the reason athletes like you and business owners like you succeed more, so that you have a heart, you have a compassion, టు సపోర్ట్ పీపుల్. సో మీరు ఇంకా చాలా సక్సెస్ అవ్వాలని, మీది 10 మందికి ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ అవ్వాలని కోరుకుంటూ ఇప్పుడే ఒక ఆయన రాశారు. సో మీరు ఫిట్నెస్ ఫ్రెండ్లీ అండ్ ఫిట్నెస్ ప్రొఫెసర్. దట్స్ ఎ కాంప్లిమెంట్ ఫ్రమ్ Bhaskar Kumar. So thank you so much for being here, Satish Paryada garu. So I wish you a great success and become an icon in the nation. And because next to post COVID tarvata fitness is not an option, and the gyms are going to be there, and people like you will create more leaders, more entrepreneurs, more wellness entrepreneurs, more athletes. So that అన్ని మీరు చేయలేరు కనుక మీరు ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చే విధంగా ఉండి, సో యూ ఆర్ ఎ లీడర్ హూ క్రియేట్స్ లీడర్ అనే విధంగా ఎక్కువ ఫోకస్ ఉంటే, సో దట్ దట్ ఈస్ ద కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఎ లెగసీ యూ కెన్ లీవ్ అని మేము ఆశిస్తాము ఫ్యూచర్లో. అండ్ యూ విల్ ఆల్సో అడాప్ట్ దిస్ న్యూ టెక్నాలజీ అండ్ make most of this time. Thank you so much for being here, and wish you a pleasant evening and good night, sir.
Thank you for inviting me. It was a great pleasure, and thank you all. Venu garu, I've always been a big fan, the way you helped me and all that. Thank you everyone for your time, and hopefully everyone is taken away something or the other from this webinar. Thank you.